Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Victoria and welcome to Pembroke Beauty. So today I have something different from my usual videos. I'm going to show you how I curl my hair for events like, I don't know, if I had to go to a wedding or if I'm gonna like do it up and look really cute for like a date or something, or if I'm doing something fancy like a job interview or something like that. This is how I would do my hair. And it's very, very simple. I'm just going to take you through like the beginning stages, like kind of slow, and then we will speed it up and you will watch the whole thing because it's just, I mean, it's not really necessary for me to talk the whole time, but I do want to talk you through like the beginning stages. I have a slightly different setup today, which is probably why maybe this looks a little different. If it doesn't, then ignore me. It's all good. The curling wand that I use, because I really don't understand curling irons, like the whole clampy thing really doesn't, I don't understand. I'm not sure why that's so hard for me to grasp, but I really don't get it. And so here we are with a curling wand. So this is the CONAIR Infinity. Yeah, that might just be it. So the CONAIR Infinity, I usually keep mine on 400. I think you can see it pretty well there. I usually keep mine on 400, and this I've had for like years. Like I've had this since high school. At some point I found it. I think I got it at Walmart. It might be like 20 bucks at most, but really any curling wand that has like this taper. So you can see how it like starts a little thicker at the bottom and then it gets skinnier towards the top. That really helps to give you like those really pretty like kind of, I don't know, spindly kind of curls. And so it's not like the whole thing is the same size, and it's really pretty, it's very romantic, and so I really like this. It's very easy to use. You can set it to different temperatures if you want, but my hair is stick straight, as you can see. This is just, I washed it last night, brushed it, went to sleep, and woke up, and so here we are. It's very straight, it's very fine. I have very, very fine, very straight hair, so I don't have a lot of hair, and that kind of limits my capabilities of doing extra fun things with my hair. If you also have fine hair, you probably understand. So usually I start with the bottom and work my way up. And I'm sure every single curling hair video you've ever seen does this, but it is like the easiest way to do it. So I'm just going to take my upper portion of hair. It's very, I mean, you guys probably know, I have fairly long hair, so I will have to do like some sectioning and, you know, but we will get there when we get there. So I have just the top like pinned up, and I have this little bitty amount of hair down here on the bottom, and I'm just going to start, I split it right down the middle. I don't have much. I'm going to take my wand, and until I get to the top, I don't really care which direction I turn it. I used to really like when it was all like blown back, and now I kind of like a mixture of curls until we get right around the face, and then I'll do something differently. I'll probably check in when I get to that point. But just for like the majority of our hair, I will just flip directions. So I'm just taking this and spinning it around. Sorry, I have a mirror right over here so I can see stuff. They have gloves that you can wear so that you don't burn your fingers. I don't have one, but if you wanted one, feel free to get one. So I'm just gonna hold this here for a couple seconds and drop it. And so this hair is very hot. You can see the pretty little curl that it gave. Super pretty. So now I'm going to fling that to the back gently and move forward with this piece. And so if you turn it this way, just think about it. If you turn it that way, you are curling the hair away from your face. If you put it in front and curl it that way, you are curling it towards your face. So like I said, I don't typically care which direction I pick. I'm going to care when it gets close to my face. More like retro style curls, you typically curl the hair towards your face, like closer in. But more contemporary curls, I would say, you typically want to curl it away from your face. So it doesn't matter, whatever one floats your boat is fine. Other side, the same way. Again, it doesn't really matter. I did brush my hair. I did not put any heat protectant in because I don't have any that I super love. I used to use one God, forever ago. But I typically don't curl my hair very often because my hair is very fine, very thin, and I don't like putting it through a lot of trauma. So typically when you see my hair curly, it is because I braided it while it was wet and then took it down and put hairspray in it. So if you would like a tutorial on how I do that, give this video a thumbs up, check it out. I would be glad to do it. I can do like 2, or I could do 1 big French braid, or I could just do like, I don't know, what do you want to see? Whichever one is fine with me, or maybe a mixture of both, I don't know. But that is typically like in my last video, which you should check out right up there. You will see that I have my hair curly, but that is simply because I braided it and slept in it. So, however, whatever you want to see, I'm willing to do, but that is typically what I do to protect my hair. I also don't straighten it. I mean, there's really no need, at least in my case, so yeah. Ding! Look at how beautiful. So now I have that entire bottom layer of my hair curled. You can see they're really pretty, very piecey, and I will just leave those. I will take down a new section, and when you do this, be careful unless you have like a buddy at home who can vouch for you that you didn't miss any pieces. Just be careful when you're putting down your hair that's straight or your original hair, because it's easy to get mixed in. I'll just take down the next layer, leave that hair down, put up the rest, and we will continue on. So I don't really feel like I need to talk to you through this whole thing. Just enjoy the music and enjoy me curling my hair, and curl your hair with me. We can do it as buddies, and I will come back and we will talk about my face hair. Okay, so now we have like the little bangish part, which is not a bang because it's like full length. But if I had bangs, that would be the part that I would cut. So the hair surrounding your face, and I have a lot of baby hairs, and yeah. So pretty much now I'm going to curl these in a specific way. I typically like the very, very front piece of hair to go away from my face, but I like this one to kind of go towards it. I think that it adds a little bit of volume, and then I would like both pieces to go away from my face because I think it adds volume up here and it like makes me kind of look like, oh. But depending on your hair part, you might not want that. So you decide. I think that it's really pretty, kind of like the Farrah Fawcett look, I guess. If you had a middle part to do both kind of facing away from your face. But that's up to you, however you want to do it. But I do like this specific way for my hair and my part. So I think you guys have been seeing on the last couple pieces of hair. I know I look super good right now. You don't have to tell me. But you've probably seen on the last couple pieces of hair, my hair is too long to fit on the full curling thing. So I've done like as much as I can fit, and then the very bottom. And I typically do the very bottom really close to the skinny part so that it's like a really cute little curl right here at the bottom. So that one is now going towards my face, and then I'm going to curl this one up and away. So all the way up. And I also don't know if you noticed, but I've been doing like pieces of hair that are different sizes. I don't necessarily want everything to be the same exact curl, the same exact width. Like if you do some more chunky pieces and then some skinnier pieces, you get more realistic looking curls, I feel. Like it looks more natural, I guess, because then it's kind of beachy and it's not so perfect. If you do the same size piece every time, that's fine, but that's not typically the look that I like going for. But if that's the look that you want to go for, do it. So that is those pieces, and then I'm going to curl both of these away from my face. I like to take a more chunkier piece right here and then a thinner piece right here so that I get a tighter curl closer to my face. Kind of like the Shirley Temple look, for lack of a better way to put that. So I'm getting this one really close to my head. I can't tell if you can tell, but I am twirling this very close to my head so that it's nice and tight, and it will kind of bounce my hair up over my head a little bit and add some volume right there. And then we will do it again to the other half of the hair. And the other key point is to not put so much strain. Like if you have to do them in pieces like that, don't like yank on the hair that you just curled, because it is still hot, so it will pull some of the curl out if you are too aggressive with it. But you can also do the trick where you kind of pin your curls. That's a really cool thing to do. I personally never do it because I can't figure out how to do it in like a good concise way, but I have seen people do that online before and it's really, really pretty. So typically I tend to like kind of turn that so that it's like a perfect little sideways thing. Like I try and make it parallel to my face instead of perpendicular so that it's really accentuated, that curl right there. So this is my hair completely curled. I don't know that I missed any pieces, but this is it in the back. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is not furly. It is fully curled at this point, and so now I need hairspray. So I'm gonna let these cool, and then I'm going to hairspray the bejesus out of them, and then I'm gonna shake my hair around, and we will be done. So like I said, I'm going to hairspray my hair. So right now I just have this one. It is the Goldwell Wild Sprayer hair lacquer. So that's what it looks like. I don't have the cap for it. I don't know anything about this brand, truly. Pretty much any hairspray is a hairspray. Whichever one you like, whichever one smells the best to you, feel free to use it. I'm just gonna use this one because I have it. So shake it up and spray your hair. And I tend to kind of like hold my curls up a little bit. So I've done a light misting, and then I'm going to shake my hair, flip it over, and spray it upside down. Now we have curly hair, and I just kind of run my fingers through it a little bit, make it a little bit fluffier. If you want to use a brush, you definitely can. I don't typically, because if I do too much brushing, it loses the curl. So I will just fluff it around, and now we have big, fluffy, curly hair. If you don't like this much volume up at the front, that's fine. You don't have to do it that way. Typically it will relax, and at least for my hair it will calm down. So typically I like to do this type of curls like when I know I have stuff to do later in the day, because this is a little wild. It's a little bit much, but it will relax and not be so chaotic. If you don't like any of your curls, you can feel free to go in again with your curling iron or curling wand, I guess, if you want to be fancy, and just curl any pieces that you don't like. I personally like how it looks. I think it looks really pretty. Your hair looks very fluffy and it's very romantic, I feel. Up close and personal, really pretty. You like my shirt? Chilly out. So yeah, so really pretty curls. They look really shiny. If you have kind of drier hair, I mean, I do have dry hair, but If you have drier hair than me, then you can put a shine spray in it if you want to. So yeah, so this would be a really great prom hairstyle. This is a really great start to a different look. Like if you want to do this and then maybe braid this piece back, you can do that. If you want to braid this piece back, if you want to do like a half up, half down thing. I was in my friend's wedding last year and this is how I did my hair, and then I did like a little half up, half down thing with like a clip, and it was the easiest hairstyle ever. And you don't have to pay for anybody to do it. You can do it yourself. It's very easy. Just really, really nice, and it's romantic and feminine and just flirty and fun, and it's dancey. It feels very formal but not too formal. And again, if you don't like how much curl you have, give it like an hour or two and it will settle itself. You always get a bigger barrel that will give you bigger curls. I like this barrel because it does give me the tight curls, which will last me like a day if it's not raining. If it rains, it's flat. So I really think that this is a good, easy hairstyle to do if you are someone who's trying to get more into hair, you know, hairstyling, I guess, and you don't want to do anything too much, but you want to have a little bit of zhuzh. If you guys did enjoy this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you so much for watching. If you have made it through this video, I really, really appreciate it. If you recreate this look and you do some pretty curly hair, definitely let me know and I will check out your page, and that would be really cool. You can follow me on Instagram. If you haven't, you should subscribe. And hit the little bell so you get notifications every single time that I upload. So again, we're kind of vlog styling, but I figured I would show you guys what my hair looks like now that it's been like, I don't know, a half an hour. So you can see that it's much calmer now. It is still curly, still holding its curl, still really pretty, but it's definitely relaxed. It's not nearly as like intensely fluffy. And that's kind of what I mean by like, if you just wait it out for a minute or, you know, half an hour, if you do your hair maybe first and then do your makeup, your hair will look really, really good. It will be not so fluffy, but it will be really, really pretty and romantic. The curls will really relax and it will just be like flirty and gorgeous. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. And that's kind of what I